In this series of videos, we will learn about IPC, Indian Penal Code. So this first video talks about what is crime and the definition of crime. The term crime is not defined in Indian Penal Code, but in general it can be told as crime is a violation of a criminal code, that is Criminal Procedure Code. It's an act prohibited by law and an act which is injurious to public, which means any act which is prohibited by law plus it is injurious to public can be deemed as a crime. It should also be harmful to the society, and ultimately the sufferer should be the individual or the state. This is the common understanding of crime. The term crime is derived from the Greek word krimos, which means social order, and it is applied to those acts that go against social order and are worthy of serious condemnation. So it's derived from the Greek word krimos. It means social order. It includes all those acts which are against social order and which are eligible for punishment. The definition given by Sir William Blackstone is as below. He has defined crime in two ways. Crime is an act committed or omitted in violation of a public law forbidding or commanding it. Which means crime is not only a commission, which means doing something. It can also mean not doing something. If we do something which is not acceptable by law, then also it's a crime. If we don't do something which the law wants us to do, then also it is a crime. A crime is a violation of the public rights and duties due to the whole community. Every citizen and every community as a whole will have certain rights and duties. If those rights and duties are violated by a person, then it is called a crime. As per Refugable Garofalo, crime is a moral wrong. That is, crime is an immoral and harmful act that is regarded as criminal by public opinion. Which means it has to be immoral, crime has to be harmful, the public at large has to consider it as immoral and harmful because it is an injury to so much of the market sense of the society. Which means, point number one, crime has to be immoral, it has to be harmful. Point number two, as per public opinion, it has to be immoral and harmful. Point number three, it has to be injurious to the community. And point number four, it is a measure which is indispensable for the adoption of the individual to society. There are many measures which are required to help the individual adopt to the society. The crime will be a hindrance for this. These 4 points are mentioned in the definition given by Refugable Garofalo. As well, Edwin Sutherland, crime is a conventional wrong, which means criminal behavior is a behavior in violation of the criminal law. Every country has a criminal law. If that law is violated, then it is a criminal behavior. No matter what the degree of immorality, reprehensibility, or indecency of an act, it is not a crime unless it is prohibited by criminal law. Which means, what Edwin Sutherland says is that crime is dependent on the law of the place. Irrespective of the degree of immorality or indecency, it will not be a crime if the law of the place has not mentioned it as crime. Like for example, if killing animals is not a crime, probably in some country it's not considered as a crime, then it is not a crime. But in India, hunting is a crime. So criminal behavior depends on the law, criminal law followed by the particular place, particular country. That's what Edwin Sutherland says. Now, as per Austin, crime is a procedural wrong, a wrong which is pursued by the sovereign or his subordinates in a crime. Anything which is wrong as per the state or the sovereign or the lordship is considered as a procedural wrong. There are so many procedures which is written or followed in every country. If that procedure is not followed, then it's a wrong. Such wrong can be a criminal offense. A wrong which is pursued at the discretion of the injured party and its representative is a civil injury. In simple terms, simple meaning of crime. Crime is an act or omission which is prohibited by law. This is the first thing what I said. It can be an act, doing something, or it can be omission, not doing something. Yes. Then a crime has to be injurious to the public. It has to be punishable by the state for the welfare of public at large. A crime is a social offender. Crime is a social offender because it affects the society at large. It's not an individual crime. Any crime affects the society at large. So it is a social offender. Further on, I'll be putting more videos about IPC. My next video will be about elements of crime. You can use these definitions for answering your questions in exams. Or you can contact us for any legal advice. This is my number. This is my email ID. This is our website. For more videos on legal topics, you can like and subscribe us. Thank you.